So, what happened to Iceman? What happened to ride share careers, man? What happened after the accident? Exactly what I thought was going to happen. They were going to charge my black up. Let me tell you, I drove down Delaware, boom. Had to return the Uber vehicle. If you don't know, passenger opened the car, car door, boom, before he could get out. But thank God he didn't get out or step foot out. Car ran up, hit the side car door. Boom, I'm out of a job because I'm driving a rental. You understand what I'm saying? So therefore, they're going to charge me the up. And that's exactly what they did. So I drove down there, boom. They was like, we got to check it out. Let me tell you, I held onto that car for a week. They told me bring it in after 2 days. I held on to that car for a week. You understand what I'm saying? So I was trying to rack it up with that car all week because I knew it was coming. Soon as I bring it back, boom, they like, yeah, you can't drive off this lot because of the damage. You got to pay at least $400 and something for the damage. I'm like, oh. But you know what I'm saying? So I paid that $4. So they gave me another will. And now I'm $4 in debt, basically. You know what I'm saying? I got it, you know, the hustle. And I'm back at it. So what happened last week? I panicked. Oh, yeah, I put it all out there. Listen, I was broke. What? Like, we just paid bill. You know how it is. It's that time of the year where you get all your bills paid, your car is situated. I just got my car situated, just got my bills paid, just had to deal with another situation, unhelped out situations, man. Shit, listen. I just was trying to get situated. Credit back in order. I was trying to get everything back together. You feel me? When you a single dad, all the bills, you know what I mean? I pay all my, so all, like being broke means my bills is paid, but I just don't have money. You don't understand what I'm saying? But my responsibilities be taken care of for the most part. Shit, you know what I mean? But, yeah, now I'm on the road to driving. I always drive with a plan. Y'all already know I'm driving so I can get another well and get another well and get another well. You know what I mean? So one on tour road, boom, that one hit it. I'm gonna be get back to that. I did that before, but cars broke down. I couldn't even start the business before that car broke down. And I knew it was going to break down. I was being greedy, trying to buy a cheap car, thinking I could bank off of it like they was doing on a higher car. You know what I'm saying? And it backfired, and my ass, you know what I mean, tried to go back to work and almost got backfired. You know what I mean? Backfired literally in real life. You know what I mean? Because I was jaded after that shit. Starting your own business and it's embarrassing starting a failed business that didn't even start yet. All because you was just trying to get to it. I mean, you can't blame me, but however, money wasted. Money that I ain't even have to be wasting, but I was just trying to get to the bag. I'm like, cool, 2 cars on the joint, that's $100 a day. $100, you know, I was thinking big. But you know it is what it is, though. Back to rebuilding credit, back to getting back into real life, getting these bills paid, and back to just kicking knowledge and letting you know how much people getting paid these days doing Uber. Is it still worth it? Yes, or I wouldn't be doing it. I'm also job hunting still. I've been a chef for 16 years, like I said. So I'm still job hunting, still looking for another gig. I went on an interview last week. I mean, I might go on more interviews, but I mean, definitely looking at the ZipRecruiter definitely is on point. Indeed definitely is on point. And sometimes doing food deliveries, you might go into a restaurant and be like, yo, y'all hiring? You know what I mean? But then you see the slaves in the back. Yo, then you see the people in the back like 13 on 6, and they doing DoorDash orders now. And Insta, yeah, that changed the game. Food, y'all know, if y'all do food, y'all know. What changed the game is Uber Eats and DoorDash. Y'all made working in restaurants, everybody hate working in restaurants now because DoorDash and Uber Eats, you can just order from your crib. So now you always busy. It's no downtime, there's no chill period. You got a DoorDash order on 13 minutes. Like, yeah, man, that DoorDash ruined and Uber Eats ruined like working in food industry. That's another thing I learned because I went from working without the Uber Eats and stuff, and it was like, okay, traffic, thousands of people in the establishment, working at another establishment that depended on DoorDash a lot. And it was like, whoa, like, yo, this is crazy. We getting DoorDash orders in the middle of rushes. So yeah, man, that's basically what's going on in life today, man, with your boy Philly SIJ. I'm still dropping content. I always drop content on Philly SIG channel. I always drop content on Rideshare Careers. That's basically an update with the situation. I panicked. I was going through a lot with God. You know, after the daughter kidnap situation for 2 years and they had to get her back, DHS was in my life to make sure I was a fit father. They found out I was more than a fit father, and they actually helped out a lot. I was like, yo, y'all can stay. They were like, no, we actually could go. I was like, yo, y'all was really helping. But long story short, I ain't never tell that story on here. They ain't nobody business for real, but it's just, you know, keeping it a buck. We go through real shit behind closed doors. I had to take on the whole responsibility, boom, by myself. And it's been good for the past 4 years, I believe now. So I'm trying to keep it that way. God keep me, you know what I mean? I'm not DoorDash. I don't throw God in my content because I don't use God for my content. I used to talk about God a lot. Third Eye SIG still got leftover content from the Philly SIG channel I rebranded and put on there. I wanted to start talking about God again, but I'm not banking off of no God. Unless I make it, that's the only way I'm going to really let y'all know what God did for me. But at the end of the day, I'm still living in a unanswered prayer. So I'm going to just keep it a buck with you. I'm at a whole nother level in my relationship with God. And I've had like if y'all watch my journey, I used to start out talking about Christian conscious information, going into the Bible and in other books as well as history, and letting y'all know that I believe rather no matter what I believe, the words and the actual information in the books is what's matter. Cut the outside information out and you can actually learn something. What the hell is you running from a thou shalt not kill for? If he's so evil, why he telling me not to kill you? So I have a whole nother, I used to start out talking about religion and then I stopped because religion is dangerous to talk about like politics on the internet. Now I just be like, hey, this is what's going on right now, dealing with this, and hey, take it the way y'all want, but I'm gonna leave it alone at that. That's the update, you guys. Back to the content, right? DoorDash. I've been doing DoorDash like crazy lately. DoorDash is worth it. Matter of fact, I'm trying to get my level up to 99. Once I get to 99, that score to 99, they said that the good orders come in, that $25 orders, $30. I get a couple of those every now and again too. DoorDash versus Uber. Which one makes more? First of all, DoorDash make more than Uber. Not only that, you can stay in the same area. Here's the misnomer. Here's the kicker. DoorDash, you make more make more than Uber. DoorDash, you can make more than Uber. Yes, more money in DoorDash than Uber. Guaranteed. However, for the easiness of it, number one, if I get a $10 Uber ride, I got to go like 5, 6, 7, 8 miles. You feel me? But however, I drive to the person, pick them up, boom. 20 minutes later, they out the car. I'm on to the next Uber ride. Easy. DoorDash, $10, 2 miles. I get the order, boom. Drive to the establishment. Boom, put the car in park. Find parking, that's a thing. Find parking, bang. I find parking. Get out the car, go into the establishment. Depending on the weather, the comfort of the person, you feel me? Now, if it's cold outside, I got to deal with the weather. Now, let's just say it's hot outside. Let's just say too damn hot is a bad thing. You don't want to do it in too heat. I remember it was 100 degrees. No DoorDash driver was out. I remember when it was too cold. No DoorDash drivers was out. You feel me? But 1 or 2. And that was me. You know what I mean? Because I don't never do it unless it's like that situation going on. There was more money in it. But anyway. So you're dealing with the weather. You go into the establishment. Go into the establishment. You got to deal with customer service skills now. Sometimes you be trying to, get your order in peace. But the people behind the counter is always a problem. You dealing with ignorant, sometimes disrespectful people behind the counter. Now, I ain't going to even call no names out because I ain't getting sued. But listen, there's disrespectful people behind counters that you got to deal with. So you deal with the person. If depending on their attitude is depending on your mood for this order right here. This order. This just one order. Now, let's just say you get that order after about, let's say that $10 for 2 miles, you waited 20 minutes for that damn order. By the time you waited to get that order, that Uber ride you already did for $10, 7 miles. That Uber ride is done while you're still waiting for that damn order on DoorDash. You still waiting for the order. The Uber ride did this $10 already. It might have been 7 miles, but guess what? It's done. while you still waiting. So now he on to the next Uber ride, $10, 20 minutes. Now you finally get that food to the customer. Almost the same amount of time as the Uber ride was done. That's why it's like, yeah, you make more doing DoorDash, hypothetically, but realistically, you're making the same amount because in the time strain that it takes to do Uber rides and to actually get the order from the disrespectful people behind the counter, it's the exact same pay. I just did a $15 ride yesterday, right? I had to go it was 5 miles, $15. DoorDash. I go to the establishment, boom, go to the other establishment, boom. Now I gotta go to 2 establishments. Had to get the orders, bang, get them together. Had to wait 15 minutes for one order, which means the second order for the second person was late. Then I waited for the first one 15 minutes. Boom, Uber ride done. I already made that. That's why DoorDash is like trash compared to like work, actual work you got to put in compared to Uber. It's trash. So it's better to do Uber because at the end of the day, even though I'm trying to get to that 100, percentile and get the good orders, like the bull was saying, I've just put on, that's the information I heard. I'm going to try to use it. And you making money in the process. And in Philly, everything is close. So it's like, bang, I don't need to decline too many orders anymore anyway. That's where I got good at it. But I'm starting to realize the more my score go up, the better the orders and stuff like that. Long story short, at the end of the day, man, it's worth it, but it's not worth it. It's literally the same thing. And you don't got to deal with people in your car. Don't got to deal with their attitudes. Don't got to deal with nothing. Now, let's say if I want to do Uber right now, which I'm about to, I was going to do DoorDash, but hell no. Because now I'm talking about it, I'm wretched. I can't stand dealing with these people behind the counter. I can deal with passengers. I don't even got to say nothing but hi. They get in the car. Hey, what's going on with you, player? All right, cool. I ain't got to worry about me talking your head off or nothing. I'm going to get you there safe and on time. I'm done. I don't got to say nothing to the passenger. Y'all got to talk to the person behind the counter, talk to the customer. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be late. Talk to man, too much interaction. And, human interaction amongst a hostile environment is just eventually going to get deactivated just for disrespecting the customer. So that's the dilemma I'm dealing with. DoorDash and Uber, balancing them, trying to get to that. I'm at 45 now. I went from 19 percentile to 45. It took me 2 whole days. It took me a couple of rides. Didn't take me that long. It don't take that long to raise your, vibration in DoorDash. Anyway, yeah, man, that's the update. I hope you guys have a blessed day. God humbled my black ass. I will be humble now. I'm not talking about passengers no more on the channel. I got to stop certain things. I don't know. Comedy, maybe God don't like comedy, even though he got a sense of humor. Maybe everything not funny. Like me damn near being homeless ain't funny. I'm out here grinding. You got to get to it. But that's the update after the accident. I'm back at it. Got a new well. Still paying a hell of a lot for it. So I'm trying to make that bread now. You feel me? Peace.